sis, today I'm going to be sharing with you my bathroom organization tips for your baby's bath stuff. I feel like since I give my daughter a bath almost every single night now, I was getting to the point where things were just getting thrown into the closet area that we have and stuffed underneath the sink, and I just wanted everything in one spot. So I'm going to show you some of the tips and tricks that I have for this. The reason I'm out here in my kitchen is because I needed some scissors and tape to show you guys how. But anyhow, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I did was I purchased some of these baskets. These are pretty large. I'm pretty sure these are 11 by 12. I don't know why I think that, but I'm gonna go ahead and link them below. The nice thing is they're really deep and they're pretty big. So as you can see, it's pretty deep, pretty big. But the problem I was having, if I take out this little divider, is everything just kind of does this. And you know, right now a lot of her stuff's in the wash, but it just gets messy really, really quickly. And so what I ended up doing was taking a cardboard box and cutting off one of the sides and then cutting it to size. So just doing that and putting it in here. And then what I like to do is take a piece of tape like this and take out this stuff so you guys can see. And also, you're probably hearing Emmy. She's sitting here next to me, but you can't see her in the screen. Okay, so then I take a piece of tape here on the bottom, just like this, and leave this hanging out. And I'm gonna kind of tip it to the side here, put it in, and then just adhere it to the bottom. Now, it's not gonna stick awesome or great, but then once you get stuff in there, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna take one more piece of tape here and do that on the other side as well, just for extra added security, right, Em? Okay, so now that you have your divider in there, just like this, you can see there's the divider. Putting your stuff in. So this basket here is only for her bath towels and the washcloths. I felt like having everything in one bin was a bit messy. I did that at first, and unless you really did like good dividers in here, maybe that would work for you. But what kept happening is I would have the soap leaking and getting onto these. I'd have to wash these multiple times, so I just ended up doing two separate bins. So I'm gonna show you how I fold my towels. So here are the baby towels, and we don't really use baby towels too much anymore because she prefers the big fluffy ones. She doesn't like to be cold like her mama, but when we did use these, I'm gonna go ahead and just fold it in half. So let me find the other side here, like this. And then I go ahead and I'm going to fold it one more time. So, you know, long ways, like this. And then I'm gonna fold it in half, like this, and then just roll. Now, if you want this on the outside, roll from the other side. So then I just kind of roll like this, and then that's out. And the nice thing is when you go to put them in here, they kind of sit up straight. I don't know if you can tell that in there, but they sit up straighter, and I feel like it looks neater when I have multiple towels. Now for the washcloths, these little guys are super tiny, and yes, I could probably just throw them like a wad like this into the side and it would work just fine. That's definitely my husband's method, but I like things really neat and clean, so I'm going to show you how to fold these. So basically what I do is you have the little washcloth here. They're not exactly square, I don't think. They don't seem square. Anyway, so I take corner to corner and I go the long way. So you have a nice long piece here. Then what I do is I just fold this piece down, and then I just keep doing that all the way down. And if you really want to be, you know, neat about it, you would start at the other end, so that way this little tag isn't in. But if you don't really care, then you put those in, and then they sit nicely as they go across. So as you can see, I have these ones already done, so I'll do those so you can see. Like I said, a lot of her stuff's in the wash right now, so probably should have done that and gotten those out before this video, but that's okay. Anyway, as you can see, I kind of rush and do them quickly, but it's a fairly simple, easy way to fold them, and it keeps everything really neat, which is nice. So when you go to organize, it's gonna look something like that, as you can see in there. So the divider really helps. You could add a couple more in there. If you say you had like washcloths and you had a little bit bigger towel, you could do that. But again, I just like to use just some cardboard because I have it laying around the house and it's easy to use. A lot of people like to use, they have like pre-made ones. I've seen them for like 30 bucks for about 8 of them, and they just go to the size of like your drawer or your basket. So you definitely could do that as well. Now the other basket I have, let me switch these out here. Okay, so this basket here, I don't have any dividers in right now. And that's because this one is pretty stationary. I don't ever take it out. That's the only one that I really take in and out, because when I'm doing laundry, I take it out. But this one here has her toys in it. So she's got these little things. And this kind of just works out, this little mesh thing. It has the area to kind of keep some of her toys. She's only 6 months old, so she's not really into toys too much. But those are in there. And then I have this in there for her head. And I just keep like, uh-oh, what? You want this? There you go. And then I have this, which is for, you know, this, doing that to her head. And then I just keep this little scrubby thing. Got the scrubby? Okay, someone needed to join me. She just could not stand being out of the picture. Anyway, I'm not sure exactly where it was, so hopefully we get this right. So I also have in here some of the face and body lotion, all her different soaps and things. I got a lot of it for my shower, so I just keep it in here for like backups and extra. So that's really all that's in this bin. But what I like about this bin is that, this is gonna be complex, holding you and this at the same time, is basically, I can't hold it up right now with her, but the tops of these are not coming out over the basket, and that is why I got this size, because then when it's in my closet, you can't see like what's in it, and everything looks neat and uniform, which I really like. Like I said, this one I probably could add some different little organizers, like the dividers in, but I haven't done that yet. Now, if you have been following me for a little while, or you've been following me on Instagram, you know that my husband and I are renovating a fifth wheel. So we are actually going to be downsizing. And so these totes will not be coming with us. And so I wanted to share a little bit about what we're going to be doing in the trailer. So I just got a smaller one of these baskets here, and I'm putting it in. It has like little cubbies in there. I'm going to put it into one of the little cubbies, and all she's going to have is her lotion and her soap in there. And then for toys, I'm going to put a picture here because it hasn't arrived yet, which I was bummed because I wanted it for this video. But there is this little mesh corner toy holder, and that's going to go in the bathtub. So that way, when we go to give her a bath, she can, you know, we can take those out and they're in there, and, you know, saving space and all that good stuff. As far as the towels and the washcloths go, those are going to go in the same bin with, because we're only taking these two things with us. So they'll be going in that bin. And then the towels she's going to use. Oh my gosh, I love when you do this. You're so sweet. We're going to just use our towels for her because that's what she prefers. Anyway, so if you are a minimalist mama, those are some tips for you. I've really found that you don't need a lot for your baby for bath time. I thought I was going to need a lot of things, and I really don't. I could do without this little thing and just do a cup if I really wanted to, but it's handy and useful. So alrighty, y'all, that is gonna wrap up this video. If you have any advice on how to store your baby's bath stuff, make sure you comment that below. But if you'd like to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe because I post a new video every Wednesday. Alrighty, y'all, we'll see you next week. Say bye, guys.